Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about Smokey Robinson, the founder of Old Town. I don't know what, 2025 did not come to play. Okay, it seems like every dog has having his day, but innocent until proven guilty. We're going to be talking about Rihanna. She is pregnant with baby number 6. Then we're going to be talking about DDG. DDG get on my nerves so bad, okay? I love DDG, then he also gets on my nerves. And we're going to be talking about Doechii being rude. Ew. And we're going to be talking about some other things that's going viral. There's this mom who's crying out for public help and support because her son has been threatened by his clear girlfriend's parents, child. Now, we're going to really get into that, okay? But where y'all at? Come on over, love bugs. What's up, Unique? Hey, God's Anointed. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Alex. Hey, Janetta. Hey, Shatara. What's going on? How are you? You was wondering when I was going to be live. We in the building. What's up, Alicia? How are you? I'm good. My allergies has been crazy. Like, I'm always making content on TikTok still, but my eyes literally, it's been really bad. Like, if you see my latest videos on TikTok, my eyes are like red. I'm working through that. I don't know what they pumping in the air. What's up, Amberella? Hey, but y'all know we still gonna work, okay? So let's head on over to these Instagram streets. I hope everybody is having a good start to their week so far. Period, poo. Hello, extra shot of espresso. Okay. Fair You shouts out to Neighborhood Talk. Hey, Trini. Ooh, Smokey Robinson accused of allegedly assaulting 4 former employees. One woman claimed she was abused for almost 20 years. 20 years. What the ass? Neighbors, get into this. Motown legend Smokey Robinson has been accused of actual battery, false imprisonment, assault, gender violence, and fostering a hostile work environment by 4 women who claim to be former employees of the icon. According to documents filed on May 6 in Los Angeles Superior Court, Jane Doe 1 claims the abuse began in March 2023 and continued throughout her employment. She also alleges that Robinson's wife, Frances Robinson, was aware of the misconduct but turned a blind eye. Even after prior settlements with other victims. Oh, so he has some settlements. Whoa. Jane Doe 2 says the abuse started in 2016, ultimately forced her to resign from her position in 2020. Jane Doe 3, who worked as his housekeeper from 2012 to 2024, alleges she was raped by Smokey at least 20 times. He made her lie face down on a towel during the assault. Oh my goodness. Jane Doe 4 states that she was employed by Robinson from 2006 to 2020 and was also forced to resign due to repeated sexual assaults and harassment that allegedly began in 2007, continuing for nearly 20 years. Neighbors, what are your thoughts? Love bugs, what are your thoughts? Now let's minimize this. Why am I not shocked? LOL, he has that creepy face and acts like a pretty boy even at his old age. Love your hair. Thank you, Ash. So we've spoken about what the horrors of the entertainment industry multiple times on this platform. And I see people saying, 20 years, that was a relationship. No, some people literally, this be their end all be all. They need to survive. You can't get the same type of benefits or money working for celebrities sometimes that you would working for other companies. A lot of times these people don't even be legal citizens that be employed by these celebrities. We don't think about stuff like that either. So they don't even really be having legit like citizenship. And when you have that type of authority or that type of power, you can intimidate somebody and you can silence them with money by paying them off. A lot of people can be bought. It is what it is. And this, what we just read, he paid some people off. Does that make any of this okay? No. Do we know that any of this is true? We don't know. We won't know until everybody have their day in court, or unless he just decides to settle. But a lot of these higher ups in the entertainment industry are monsters. They're just monsters. Point blank, period. A lot of people that amass a lot of wealth did not get there by being an angel and doing things the right way and having integrity and morale and discipline when it comes to certain areas of their lives. Everybody has a vice. Everybody has something that they struggle with. You see people that are very regimented, they're disciplined, they get up at 6 o'clock, they go to the gym, they're weak in some area. They may be traumatized, they may be fighting through and working through some demons, and and a lot of artists are very tragic. I'm an artist. I've been traumatized multiple times. I'm a little crazy. We just gonna keep it real. Majority of people that are really creative, really tuned in and tapped into a different frequency, they don't think the same. And when men, first of all, men, period, that testosterone, when it goes unchecked, when it knows no bounds, when it has no restrictions, can be outrageous. Men, literally, that's why men do well in like contact sports. Men do well in the military. Men need structure. Men need authority. Rules and laws were created to keep men in line, more so than women. Let's just keep it real. Men don't really know how to regulate their emotions, so they terrorize people. They tend to be destructive, especially when they have a certain level of power. Because you would think like, yo, you're a multimillionaire, you're a legend, you're an icon, you can go and get any woman you want. But it's not about that. It's about power and it's about authority. Because like I said, they're weak in another area in their life, especially a lot of Black men. They do not feel strong in society. They don't feel strong or emboldened or empowered amongst other groups of men. So that's why they punch down on Black women so much. So it's not always about, oh, he have access, he can have anybody, these people, everybody just lying. No, a lot of the times it's just about power, authority, and control. And, people be afraid. And I think that y'all don't understand that the record industry is filled up with criminals. They don't do no background checks. It's people that come from the nut house to get back on YouTube and make a video. We done seen Wiley, crooked eye, letter eye. We done seen him threaten to bomb Walmart and then get back on YouTube after he got out of the pen a couple months later. There's no background checks. We don't know what's going on upstairs with a lot of these people. And like I said, to get to a certain level and to a certain height, these people lie, they steal, they scam, they're crooked, and they're corrupt. And they will do anything by any means to get there. And that's how they get there to the top. Selling your soul is not necessarily saying, oh, I'm going to give you my soul XX. No, it's you doing certain things, turning and morphing into certain energies, taking on and allowing certain demons and entities to attach itself to you, to terrorize, to manipulate, and to be completely fucking unhinged and unsavory. That's how a lot of these people get to the top. And back in the days, when his time, there was no law protecting women. When Smokey Robinson came out, women still could not vote. Like women still could not get a loan out or take a mortgage out on a house by herself. Women could not get a bank account by herself. Husbands was able to rape their wives. Husbands was able to beat their wives up and down the street. Women were laying down and taking it. We were getting pimped out when Smokey Robinson came on a scene. Black women in America were getting pimped out. I mean, some of us are still getting pimped out today, but no, it was like a big, huge industry. Pimps up, hoes down. That's the era that he's from. They was doing drugs. People still doing drugs, but I mean, this was where they were literally the corn industry had no limits. There were 15 and 14-year-old girls doing corn. He was alive as a grown adult when everything was legal. When you could literally drag and dog walk a woman, they were slapping women in videos and TV shows. We was literally getting treated terribly in his day. So if y'all think that this is not plausible or that this is far-fetched or everybody just trying to bring a Black man down, no. A lot of Black men are just as wicked, evil, and corrupt as the white men in the industry. However, Black men don't have the same cloak of protection as white men because the clear folks rule the world. They ultimately give you a life, they give you a career, and if you're not doing what they want, or if they're ready to take it back from you, they take it back. That's like when they say, when you sign your soul to the devil comes back to collect. Like, yeah, I might let you have all of the riches in your youth. I might let you have all of the women. I might let you have the accolades. I might let you be, revered. But in your end days, I'm gonna, the devil speaking, we're gonna come back and collect. So you're not gonna have a peaceful exit from this. We're gonna villainize you. We're gonna take our money back. We're gonna take your estate back. Your kids won't be able to benefit. You will not have no generational wealth. And a lot of times they just say, okay, I'll sacrifice all of that for having everything that I want right now, not realizing how they're going to go out. So people are like, oh, why people just now coming out saying stuff? Why people just now coming? Sometimes you need to feel like the door is open enough for you to even feel safe enough to say something. And what happened with Diddy has made a lot of victims feel like, okay, maybe now it's safe enough for me to speak out. And that's my take on that. What do y'all think? Smokey looked like he mixed anyways. Yeah, I believe so. Yes, everybody smash the like button for me. Pay your entry fee. Smash the like button. Hey, Alex. Yes, Love Jones. I was just saying it's my grandfather. These men and those egos is what caused them to get to these levels. Plus, we don't know these people or what they do behind closed doors. Exactly. The entertainment industry is the devil's playground. It's the devil's den. I've been industry adjacent in it, around it for many, many years. I've seen a lot of things. I've experienced things. We've seen it. We see it now. If you're not willing to do certain things, if you're not willing to play ball in a certain way, if you're not really willing to just get down to lay down, you're not going to get to the top. And I know from experience, everybody and their mother want to sleep with me. When people meet me, they be like, oh my God. Women too. Y'all can say, oh, they only want light skins or biracials or white women. I'm a very attractive, alluring, monoracial Black woman. People like me. If I was a fucky girl, I would not still be in the inner city, grinding it out, getting back on the horse, putting my motherfucking work in. Okay? People be saying all types of shit. Oh, I'm a prostitute. I'm a whore. I'll be selling coochie. I'm like, where am I selling it at? Because if I was selling it and throwing it around, everybody would be lined up around the block to buy it. Everybody would buy some coochie from Love Jones. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Everybody would buy some coochie. People be begging me, please, oh my God, what you want? How much? And I just be like, no, thank you. I have morals, and I am very attached to my temple. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a prude or a nun or like I haven't, fucked off, but I don't like to just allow any and everybody inside of my vessel. I'm too attached to it. Like my energy is just different. I don't know how people do that. Like I envy women that just be relationship hopping. I can't even do that. Like I'm very like, I don't even like for people to even act like they know me in real life, let alone I'm about to just be letting any and everybody get a turn, twisting me like a doorknob. That's never been my vibe. That's why people be literally making up lies about me. And I just be like, I look a certain way, I talk a certain way, I dress a certain way. So I'm automatically going to get stereotyped and typecast. Y'all see them stereotype me and call me a baby mama, a single mama, saying I got 3 baby daddies. And we all know I don't have children. It's because of my aesthetic. And I've had to make peace with that. It's not the easiest when people be making up shit and lying. And I just but I've had to make peace with that. I don't judge anybody. If you can just literally sleep around with multiple men, kudos to you. That's just never been my forte. And that's why I didn't excel in the entertainment industry, given all of the doors that I have been able to walk through. That's what I'm going to say. Given all of the doors that I have been able to walk through, I'm not Rihanna right now because certain things I was like, that's not my vibe. I don't want to. Like people now hit me up and you need to come out and fly out here. I'm like, I don't want to fuck you. Okay, you're going to take me to the south of France, but I don't want to give you no coochie. I just don't want to do it. So I'd rather stay where I'm at and do what I'm doing. And then a lot of times, women are getting these spaces with these men and they feel like they don't have a choice and their back is up against the wall. And they're like, okay, I put myself in a situation, I might as well just go through with it. I've experienced that too. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I've experienced that as well. Not often, because I caught on quick, like, bitch, you cannot be putting yourself in these situations. And then that's when I stopped putting myself in situations where I had to even say no, no, no a million times, or like, well, I have been seeing him for X amount of time and I do know him. So like, no, I don't go against my moral. I don't go against my internal compass anymore. And I don't go against like my intuition and my feelings. And this is why they like them young. They like them young. They like them impoverished. They like them broke, busted, disgusted, destitute, with no family, no hope, hopeless. They love people like that in the entertainment industry because it's easy to take advantage of people like that. But when you are a seasoned woman, a seasoned man, when when you're not desperate, thirsty, dying, destitute, then you have more options. You have more willpower to say, you know what, this is a really lovely looking deal, but I'm gonna go the other way. Hey, Lachey, what's up, boo? Kenneth. Now they got Uncle Smoke. He got himself, and this is the thing too, right? Sorry, my allergies are crazy. I always have. Y'all just got this. I want to scratch my eyes. I'm trying not to, but okay. This is the thing, right? And I was reading some of the comments, and they're like, "Oh, they're just trying to take all of the black men down." No, every dog has its day. So many men in the entertainment industry, black, white, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Jamaican, it doesn't matter. They all operate on the same vibrational wavelength. I don't think y'all understand that. They are all, majority of them are one and the same. They're all scamming somebody. They're all giving somebody a bad contract. They're trying to get some coochie, because sex is a tool, is a way to control people. It's a way to build a bond. Erica, allegedly. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just joking. I met one of a bandmate from Erykah Badu's band, and he slept with her. And he told me Erykah Badu sleeps with everybody in her band. Allegedly, don't even listen to the shit I'm saying. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Erykah Badu sleeps with everybody in her band. It's a form of control, bonding, power. When you sleep with somebody, you feel closer to them. When you see somebody's naked body, you feel closer to them. It's all psychological. And also it's energy drawing and energy exchanges. If you're like a succubus or an incubi, like you use sex to transfer into, to siphon energy. And I heard that from one of her bandmates, that he slept with her and she sleeps with all of them. Allegedly. I'm just joking. Don't even listen to me. Hey, the beauty. What's up, boo? Everybody up in here, double tap the screen for me. Yep, exactly, God's anointed. That's why a lot of one-hit wonders didn't make it in the industry. They weren't willing to sell their souls. Nobody wants those kind of soul ties. What's up, Tony? Hey, boo. Nora's in the building. Hey, Tamiko. Yeah, she has had trains run on her back in the day for sure. I know this. This is what they do. So it's not just men that's doing that. Women do it as well. And women do it with other women. Like, it's about control and creating a certain type of bond. Like, you can bind yourself to someone through sex magic. Y'all know that. We talk about these things all the time. It's not like I'm saying something that's like weird, that y'all know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. What's up, Dom Peace? Okay. And that's another reason why I can't sleep around like that, because I understand now that I'm way more tapped in, tuned in, and turned on to myself. I understand my power. And I know that it is a privilege to be able to partake in my energy. And being younger, you don't know that. You don't really know who you are. You don't understand your strengths. You don't know how you pour into to people, especially men as a woman, because your womb is a portal. Your body literally creates life. That's magic. So letting a man get up inside of there, especially if you're on your menses. I know that sounds disgusting, but there are some men that will literally prefer to sleep with you when you're bleeding. And they know why. They know what they're doing. Thank you, Norris. Thank you, baby. We need to get up to 40K. We gonna get up to 40K before the month is out. That's the goal. Oh God. Okay. Speaking of, you know, people that's doing a lot of rituals and stuff, Doechii, come to the floor. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. Social media users debate over Doechii mistreating the people assisting her ahead of the Met Gala after a video of her yelling goes viral.
Oh no, oh no.
Yes, I'm ready. Give me another, no, stop. Give me another umbrella now. Another one, right there. And another one. I need another one.
Another umbrella.
I need 4 fucking umbrellas.
2 more umbrellas.
The umbrella. Anybody right there.
3 more umbrellas. This is umbrellas.
Umbrella. Anybody right there.
3 more umbrellas.
They said no. They said the lobby would be clear. And do not let that one on me. I will have we're over it, and then you're supposed to wait. Right now.
Watch the step.
Watch the step.
Not let her hair get wet.
Move this umbrella.
Oh my God. Oh no, oh no.
Yes. I don't want these people to see me. I got it. Move the umbrella. Are you blocking it? Right now. Yes.
You're blocked. You're blocked. Yes. Oh. Somebody fired.
I don't want these people to see me.
So they said not enough people are talking about how disrespectful Doechii is being in this video. Talk about dystopian. Who the F treats staff members like this? This is not okay. Just plain mean. Like, what the F? When it's Chapel Roan yelling to everybody and their mama, y'all come up with every excuse out of the book. Now when it's Doechii, suddenly she's a demon. Oh, save it. I'm most definitely a Doechii apologist because all I hear is a diva on assignment, making sure people successfully do the job they were hired to do. I'm sorry, but Doechii was most definitely in the wrong. People talking about you can't just handle divas. No, B. I just don't like rude people and celebrities who don't treat their own staff with respect. Finally, unmuted the Doechii video, and I think y'all are dramatic as fuck. I love how assertive Doechii is. She owns the moment. So what do y'all think about this? Personally, I feel like she was rude as fuck. She was like, no, what the fuck? Don't let these motherfucking people see me. Like, some of the curses was muted. I do remember seeing a clip of Tina Knowles doing an interview saying that Beyonce is a bitch backstage when she's changing and doing all of that. So maybe this is just how they talk, but a lot of people say that a lot of celebrities are bitches behind the scenes. Like Beyonce's own mother said she was a bitch when she was like changing during like the intermission. I heard Nicki Minaj was a terrible, terrible fucking person. Like from people that work with her. Allegedly. Stylists have told me that they called Nicki Minaj the wicked witch of the fucking East Coast. Like they said she was horrible, horrific to work with. She talked to people like there was trash on the street. Who else did I hear was me? Michelle, nasty. I've never heard anything negative about Rihanna though. I've always heard that Rihanna was sweet as apple pie. Like I've never heard anybody say like Rihanna cusses out her staff or she treats her staff crazy. I've never heard that about Rihanna. I personally, I don't like when people talk to people rude. I don't. Like y'all see me cuss out trolls because they're coming at me crazy. But if you're part of my team and you're helping me, I'm not gonna be like, what the fuck? Get my now. I don't see myself talking to my staff like that. Like I personally think that I would be like, hey guys, you know, even if I need to be a little stern, it probably would be like, hey, you know, just please make sure that they don't see me because I don't want to be like, I understand tone. I just think that like Doechii, I don't think that she would treat like staff at a restaurant nasty, but people that treat people that work for them like that, it reminds me of the people that go to restaurants and talk to like the servers nasty. and be rude to like the waiters, the waitresses, the barbacks, like stuff like that rubs me wrong. Mostly because I really am genuinely a nice person. I know that a lot of people don't believe that, but I really am. I'm fucking sweet as apple pie. Like, so sweet, I will rot your teeth, bitch. And second of all, I've worked in the service industry. Like, I was a bartender. I worked in sales. I worked in high-end retail. I worked at McDonald's. Like, that was like one of my first jobs. And people were so nasty to me. And I hated it. And I vowed, like, I would never treat people like this because I just think that it's absolutely disgusting, and it is a testament to your character. And people could love you so much. Like, they could love you online. They could love your persona. They could love your art. They could support you online through magazines, through your music, streaming you, downloading you. But I really believe that what matters most is how you make a person feel when they're in your presence. I think that is what matters most. Like, so when people do meet me, people that I don't know, everybody comes up to me and talks to me. Like, nobody even got to know that I'm doing YouTube. Just generally walking down the street, people will talk to me, and not just men. I always, even if I'm not having the best day, like, I try to say hello, you know, like, and be polite. Like, I'm very aware and cognizant of how I come across to people, because I feel like character is a big deal to me. And I would never want people to think that I'm just like a nasty bitch, even if I'm not having the best day. Sometimes people don't want to talk, but it's like, girl, you're being recorded and there's fucking 1,000 cameras around you, and you're being so rude and so nasty and so rude. Shouts out to Nene Leaks. And it's just like, yo, like, you don't have to like treat people. You could be stern, and you could talk to people and say what you got to say. You could get your shit off without saying, no, what the, and another one, because that's like, it gives mean girl vibes. I don't like that. I don't like that. Most people that meet me, or most people, when people start to talk about actually meeting me, because that's going to happen. No, I don't think that people would be like, she was just a bitch. I don't see that. Like, I really am a nice person. And I think that fucks people up even more because of how, I hate to keep going back to this, but because of how I present, people expect me to be like, ugh. And I really don't act like that. I'll be like, hey. And it disarms people, because people automatically, you know, they feel some type of way. You make them feel some type of way. So they want to treat you. They want an excuse to be mean and rude to you. And it's like, no, I'm really a fucking nice ass, bomb ass bitch, that if you act nasty and rude to me, you are going to be forced to reevaluate yourself, because you're not feeding off of my energy, because I'm not going to give you that type of energy. I don't like that. I don't like when people are rude to me. I don't like when people speak to me in a nasty, condescending tone. It makes me feel some type of way. So why would I want to make people feel like that? I don't like that. I just think that we could all be a little nicer to each other. Like, you don't have to be rude to get your point across. You don't have to be mean to get your point across. I'm really not that girl. I am that girl. If you attack me, then bitch, I got a spitfire tongue. I will cuss you like a dog in the street. But my default setting is love. It's not bitch. I have to be stern. You could be stern without being a bitch. You could be stern without being rude and nasty to people. You can. And I hate that they say, oh, they don't like when women are assertive. They don't like. No, you're just giving yourself an excuse to be a cunt. You don't have to talk to people and cuss people out and talk down on people to be an assertive woman or to demand respect. You don't have to be that way. Now, if somebody's coming at you that way and you're on defense mode, then that's one thing. Because defend yourself. Like, y'all see me, I'll be cussing people out. I will drag you from the rut. Bitch, from the rut. But automatically just out the gate, I'm not going to be like that shit is, I just, me no like that. Me no like it. Speaking of Caribbean accents, Jal, ASAP Rocky cannot get off of Rihanna, and I'm not mad. He's been hunching and hunching and hunching because she's his dream come true. Although, excuse me, we did come out and I basically did say, you know, that there was an OF girl that was basically saying that she was hitting the skins with ASAP. That did happen. That did happen. But who knows? Everybody up in here, shouts out to y'all. Smash the like button.
When you make an announcement, you really make an announcement. How excited, how happy are y'all right now?
I feel a lot better that I don't have to suck my stomach in anymore.
Now I know why we wasn't shotting the clock on the boat.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. I was like, everybody's on to me right now.
When you make an announcement, you really make an announcement. How excited, how happy are y'all right now?
I feel a lot better that I don't have to suck my stomach in anymore.
Now I know why we wasn't shotting the clock on the boat.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. I was like, everybody's on to me right now.
When you make an announcement, you really make an announcement. How excited, how happy are y'all right now?
I feel a lot better that I don't.
So Ree is pregnant with baby number 3. Congratulations, Rihanna. And I've seen some people in the comment section saying, oh, well, everybody ain't calling her baby mama like calling everybody else baby mama and whoop-de-whoop and doop-de-doop. Rihanna is a billionaire. Rihanna is a billionaire. Like, legit, Rihanna should have, like, 10 kids. Rihanna should have 10 kids. Why not? She can afford private school for all of them. She can ensure that all of them are going to go to college, all expenses paid. She could get a nanny. She could have her mom helps her with the kids. She could hire her cousins. She could get her whole family to help her raise her kids. She could legit pay for a village to help her. And she's with a man that seemingly loves her. This ASAP show.
Sheesh. See this sexy thing. My shorty got the little fatty on it too. You see that forehead? You know.
And then some people, of course, is like, oh, well, she ain't married. She ain't married. Rihanna does not need to get married. She don't. Like, honestly, it probably would not be in her best interest to get legally married. She might be legally married, but she does not need to legally sign a contract. She is a billionaire. People usually get married to protect assets, to, you know, I don't know, to have access to the person when they're on their deathbed or whatever the case may be. They could sign paperwork. They could be each other's power of attorney. Like, they don't need to legally get married. I just don't think they do. She don't need to get married. Not with all of that fucking money. Not with all of the wealth that she's amassed. I personally think that she should have more babies. I feel like she will at least have 2 more. I think she's going to have like 5 kids. Her next pregnancy is probably going to be twins. I think that they're going to have like 5 kids. I don't think she's done having kids. She's still fertile. She still got her eggs, and she still got a man that's trying to crack. I don't foresee her getting on birth control. Everybody wants a new album. I don't know if we're going to get an album. I don't know. I think the only thing that Rihanna is producing is cheering, okay? Period, Pooh. She looks so cute. Hold up. Let's go through some more videos. How's everybody doing? Y'all paying the entry fee to my house. Y'all better be smacked. Hold up. Let me see where we at with the likes, because y'all be trying to play with me like that for me or you. Okay? I do not like that for us. We need 5 more likes. Everybody up in here, smash the like button. Let us get 5 more likes. Hey, Bree. Let us get 4 more likes. Everybody smash the like button. Don't play with me, play with your father, bitch. Smash the like button. All right, let's just share this. Look at her. She's
Rihanna, what's your favorite thing about motherhood?
See, that's what I'm talking about. Rihanna's outfit tonight is.
Rihanna's tonight is, I don't know, whatever, just don't really cover her baby hump. You did?
Okay. Rihanna's outfit tonight is.
How are you?
I want to see that, but that bump looks so
Thank
cute.
you.
So the question is, how are you? How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm shockingly feeling okay
Yeah.
and not too overwhelmed at the moment. I mean, at first it was kind of like,
Is this putting R9 on pause even longer? Because you were in production.
no, maybe a couple videos, but
A couple videos.
I could sing.
Yes, you can.
How are you?
I want to see that, but that bump looks
Oh, so we might still be getting a little album to this year. She said maybe putting a couple videos on hold. She said I could still sing. Or you think she's just trolling? I don't know.
Congratulations.
I gotta say, I really love her look. Like she ate. I really, really loved her look for the Met Gala.
I did not think we'd be going.
Yes. Lisa, is it your baby girl?
Fine light, beautiful sea. I chose to.
No music. Y'all think she's gonna have a daughter? I hope she has a girl. I feel like she's not gonna stop until she gets a daughter. I feel like she needs her little daughter. She needs her girl. She looks so cute pregnant. Oh, I'm happy for her. I'm very happy for Rihanna. Rihanna. Ella, eh. She looked amazing. Tiana Taylor killed. I love Tiana's look, but it just was too layered to me. Like, I feel like I wish Tiana would have took some stuff off. Like, I don't know. It was just like so too busy, a little too busy for me. I loved it. I did. Halle Bailey. I liked her dress that she had under, but the jacket, it just made her look too wide for me. Clearly, it was supposed to look wide, but I feel like it could have been cinched in, like tailored more in the waist, like more corseted. I just it wasn't flattering to me. Like, and I get that structurally it was supposed to be wide. Let's pull up a picture. We about to segue into that. Let me see. Did I see the picture of Halle? Wait, let's TikTok. Halle is so beautiful. Like I was she's in the city filming a movie. I don't know what movie she's filming, but I'm like, can somebody send me an email and ask me to be in this movie? Like, even if I'm just walking down the street, I would love to be an extra, a fly on the wall just to see Halle Bailey. I think she's so gorgeous. I love her energy. Or maybe I'll go to an event or something in the city and she's there while she's in New York still. We're going to put that energy out there. I was tempted to go out after the Met Gala to probably pop into some events because I'm sure it wouldn't have been hard for me to pop into some stuff, but it was rainy. Like, the weather has been so rainy and gloomy. I was just like, and my allergies, y'all, I don't know what they're putting in the air. My allergies have been whipping me out. I just didn't even feel like it. I was like, and I really feel like I should have went out. I should have went out yesterday, but I didn't. A few of my friends was like, oh, come out, meet us, blah, 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 and we'll bop, you know, like, because I just go outside and we be just outside and we go and, you know, stuff happen. We go places. But I wasn't. The weather on top of my eyes was literally feel like I could barely open them. Like, it's just terrible, y'all. Look. What's music? Y'all see, like, I feel like the waist could have been cinched in more. Like, it could have fit better. What y'all think? Now, this eats. The dress that she got underneath is gorgeous. Like, it fits so beautiful. Like, I wish she would have just wore that. It's so pretty. We can't do the music. She met Costco.
How you doing, Ali? Nice to see you. You been good?
Never met you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. Everything good? Nice to meet you. Yeah. Shout out Halo. How you doing? Everything good? That's nice to see. That's nice to hear. Yeah, I'm sure right now.
Notice how she said bye, like she don't want to be on his stream. Like, girl, you know he's streaming. And this is how we. I can't play it because I don't want the music, but that's her with Burna Boy that was allegedly dating her sister Chloe. So did y'all like her look? I didn't see what y'all said. Did y'all like it? You thought she was pregnant? It looked like she gained some weight, right? Did y'all like it? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all like Halle Bailey's look. Put a 2 if no. Put a 1. Halle Berry. Her name is Halle Bailey. Put a 1. Yes, you liked it. 2. No. I need to see what y'all think. What's up, KD? Media New Post. What's up, boo? Barbie Mafia aesthetic. I just wish it fit better in the waist. Like, I don't hate it. I just wish it fit better in the waist. Okay. Trini said 1. All right. So it's kind of split. Unique said 1. Oh, a lot of y'all like it. I don't hate it. I just wish it was tighter in the waist. Like, I feel like it doesn't, like it did not flatter her body as much. I liked her look, but the waist could have been more snatched. Exactly, Amberella. That's how I feel. I feel the same exact way. That's exactly what I'm saying. Because when you see the dress outside of the coat, the dress fits really good. The dress fits really, 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 like it's doing what it's supposed to do. The jacket just looks like it just makes her look wide in the waist. Like, so speaking of people not liking stuff, a smaller waist. Yes, the waist just should have been smaller. That's it. If this waist was smaller, I feel like it would have ate. And I really didn't like the hat too much. I didn't like the hat. I feel like she should have had like a little top hat that was the same silver as the corseted dress underneath to tie it in and make it more cohesive. Because the dress kind of didn't really like blend super well to me. So she would have had like one of them little top hats. Y'all know them little top hats? That was the same sequin silver embroidery as the corset that was showing underneath. I feel like that would have ate way more than that black funeral, whatever that hat was. I didn't like that. She needed something that would have like tied more into the corset that she had on underneath the jacket. I used to be a stylist, y'all. Y'all do know that. I used to be a stylist. Speaking of Tiana Taylor, I helped to style Tiana Taylor one time, years ago. The small hat, yeah, like something small, like Mad Hatter-ish off to the side. Okay. So speaking of what people don't like, her baby daddy is in. First of all, her baby daddy put out a new album that's doing really good on the charts. He literally has been streaming. He took some 2 Mexican girls to Japan. He's been streaming with different women every day of the week. He hasn't seen his baby. We haven't seen him crying about not being able to see Halo when he's gallivanting around with the women on stream and going trips to Japan with women cashing out. They call him Tricky Move and Sugar Move because he's clearly like a sugar daddy to these girls. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but now all of a sudden that Halle stepped out for the Met Gala. She's looking fly. She's having a moment. Guess what this nigga doing? Guess what he doing? Can y'all guess? Yes, make sure y'all pay the entry fee. Can we get 5 more likes? Everybody up in here right now, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up.
Today. You want to know what I wanted to do today? I don't think I need to tell y'all. Not even sleep. I just wanted to hang out with a special person, man. That's all I wanted to do tonight for real, but I don't know. I might force myself to go out or something.
See how now he's sad and distraught and distressed.
So cute. I just want to say that. But I can understand somebody being hesitant about putting someone they love so much on social media.
Yeah, when my son was first born, like people was trying to say my son wasn't good looking. And
So
a baby. You know what I mean? Yeah, nah, everybody love him. You know? People is weird with kids for sure.
I'd be like, how can you talk about somebody's child? That is so wild. But anyway, listen, and your baby Halo is so cute. I just want to say that. But I can understand some. So what is that like for you?
It's great. Being a dad is something that I take a lot of pride in. You know, my dad is in my life.
Everybody watching, click the link up top.
So pretty much he's making it seem once again like Halle is not letting him see Halo, even though he's in New York City. What I really think is that DDG is salty as fuck that he's no longer Halle's +1. DDG used to be on every red carpet with Halle Bailey. He met Beyonce because of Halle Bailey. He met his idol Drake because he was at a Beyonce's party with Halle Bailey. He was on red carpets for Vanity Fair because he was Halle Bailey's +1. He was at award shows with Halle Bailey. Now he can't go nowhere anymore with her because she was his way in. Yes, we're not taking away from him. He has his own clout. He does his own thing. We're not going to ever take away from him. He got a banging rocking album. I like DDG's new music that he just put out. I think he looks really cute with his haircut. We're not taking anything away from him. But we got to call a spade a spade. And he said it. He was like, Halle's the only girl that really had me rizzed up, like, and had me into space, walking into spaces that I otherwise would not be able to walk into. Now he's lonely at the hotel in New York because I guess he thought, I don't know, maybe he figured since she was out, which I don't get that either, because I feel like, why can't he just get Halo since Halle's out partying? I don't know why. I don't know. But I personally don't know why he couldn't just get Halo. So I'm not going to sit up here and say that that would be like an issue for him to go and pick his son up. But I don't know if you got to make arrangements. We don't know where Halo could be in New Jersey, New York and New Jersey. A lot of times when artists or when people come and they work in New York, they get homes, they rent out townhomes or, houses in New Jersey and not necessarily in New York City. So maybe it wasn't convenient for him to get Halo. Like, I don't know, but I just don't like the narrative that he keeps spinning, making it seem like Halle is just trying to take the baby away from him. I don't think that she's doing that, but we don't know. Like I said, he was not online crying about not being able to see Halo when he was in Japan with Wendy Ortiz. He wasn't crying about being able to see Halo when he was gallivanting around, spending money buying people Chanel bags. So I just don't know. But now, everybody's starting this free Halo, free Halo, free Halo. And I don't think that is fair. And I haven't heard him say, yeah, Lachey is, yeah, she is. I've heard him say, stop saying free Halo, Halo is free. But he does, he's giving off an aura and a vibe that he's not being able to see his son. And once again, I don't know why. Like, I don't know why he wouldn't be able to. If she out at the club, I don't know why he couldn't just go pick him up. I don't know. We don't know. We're not there. We don't know. We're not there. But I also feel like he's salty that he can't roll up to the after parties with Halle. I really do. I feel like he's salty that he can't walk the red carpets with Halle. I personally feel that way because she literally turned him up. DDG is turned up on his own. I will never sit up here and say that he does not have his own fan base. He does. He's lit like a fucking Christmas tree. He is. But he did not have the same access to Hollywood that he did before he started being with Halle, and he said it himself. It's the same with Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Kim Kardashian was huge. She had a reality show. She had the X tape. She had a clothing line and Sears, and she had makeup and JCPenney. She was doing all of that, but her dream was to be at the Met Gala. Her dream was to be on the cover of Vogue. She was not getting those invites on her own until she got with Kanye West. We have to give it call a spade. Who you attach yourself to literally could turn you up and get you walking through doors that you would not be able to walk in on your own, even if you got your own motion. But having streaming motion and clout motion, from the YouTube and building yourself on the internet is different than being in a blockbuster movie, box office hit movie. Or it's different than being signed to Beyonce. Like it's just a different world, you know, and it's not taken away from DDG's celebrity and saying that he's not lit because he is. But he was not on red carpets. He has not been on red carpets like that since he hasn't been with Halle. And he was not going to these intimate celebrity gatherings before he was with Halle. And now that they're not together, we don't necessarily see him doing that anymore. Because if he was still with Halle, even if he was not able to attend the Met Gala, he would have been with her at them after parties. He would have been in the spot with Burna Boy. He would have been wherever Kai was. Because it is not the easiest to get invited to a lot of those parties, especially if you're not somebody's plus one, you know, and just because you got us, because Kai said he got invited to that party that we see him at, he was invited by Pharrell. Kai Cenat probably wouldn't have been able to just roll up there and say, I'm Kai Cenat, let me in. A lot of those parties be exclusive. Your name has to be on a list. You got to be, you know, invited. You got to be able to say, so invited me. And a lot of times, I used to go to industry events a lot, and publicists would have to come and get me and my ex-boyfriend from the door. It wasn't just you just say your name at the door. Sometimes we'd be able to just say our name and say whose list we were on, and our name would be on there. But a lot of times the actual publicist would have to come outside and pick us up, you know, and move the rope and say, no, they're with me, they're good. Like, that's how it goes. So, and it don't matter who you are. It don't matter. It don't be mattering. But that's my take on it. I do think that DDG should have been able to roll up and get his son from wherever he was at. I do believe that. I don't know where Halo was, but he wasn't with Halle. So why couldn't he just go and pick him up? I don't know. However, I don't only feel like he was only salty because he didn't see Halo. DDG still, I feel like he still want to smash Halle. Niggas be loving their baby mamas. They do. Especially when the baby's still small. That's why I always tell y'all, I would never deal with a guy with a baby that's under 5 years old. Well, at this stage, your baby got to be at least 10. But back a little whiles ago, I would be like, all right, the baby, you know. But under 5, absolutely not. Because you're still sleeping with your baby mama. It takes a good 5 years to like figure it out. You know, like for everybody to really comfortably get into other relationships or to like not be so attached and hooked into each other anymore. I would not advise anybody to date a man and try to take him seriously with a baby under 5 years old. Because chances are, even if he's with you, he's still, if his baby mama will willingly give him some coochie, he's still going to get some coochie from his baby, especially if they were in a relationship and it wasn't just a one-night stand or somebody that he really didn't know like that or that he didn't really have a rapport with. Chances are, if his baby mama is still willing to give him some coochie, he's going to sleep with her. Point blank, period. Now, if Halle would have rolled up to DDG's hotel after them parties, we don't know what they did. They could have. We don't know. We don't know these people in real life. We only know what they show us. If she would have rolled up with that fucking dress on, he would have took that dress off and took her to Pound Town and put her through the fucking mattress. I don't care what anybody is saying. If Halle would have rolled up and said, DDG, I'm downstairs, let me up. Daryl, I'm downstairs. I got a bottle of champagne. I got some wine. He would let her come up. He would take that dress off of her and take her to Pound Town. I don't care what nobody's saying. Put her straight through the mattress. I don't know what y'all talking about or what y'all thought. I think they still love each other. I would actually like to see them get back together. Even though I know some of y'all don't agree. Amberella gonna be like, I already know. But I would like to see them get back together and give it another go for the baby, but like really do it the right way. I don't know that that's going to happen because I did see another clip from the interview that he did with Angela Yee. And he did say, he was like, the next time I get in a relationship, like if I do get in a relationship with somebody else, she got to do the same thing as me. Like we both got to be streamers. Like we both got to do content. Because he wanted a family channel. And I think that has a lot to do with why they broke up is because DDG wanted to be a family channel. DDG wanted Halo to be baby woo wop. That's what DDG always wanted. DDG wanted to be like the Prince family. Like we have a channel doing a family show. I really feel like DDG wanted that. I feel like he still wants that. I think DDG would stop dealing with all of these hoes. He always say it. If I could be with my son, I wouldn't. If I could do it, like if he could, if Halle would say, okay, let's do a family channel, I think they would get back together and live happily ever after. I do. I think that he would cut all them bitches out. He wouldn't even talk to them no more. It would be like they didn't even know a thing. And that Vivian, yeah, the thing is like Hallie's not a clout demon like that. She don't have that same energy because she makes her money is not based off of whether or not she's streaming. Like she literally puts out pieces of art and she makes residual money. Although, don't get me wrong, we make residual money off of art too. Like when you put work out, when I put my videos out, I still have videos that make me money after I've already put it out there. But in the streamer world, because I'm streaming with y'all right now, like I'm a streamer. I'm streaming on YouTube. I'm streaming on Twitch. Not yet. At some point, I think I'm gonna try it. But I stream. I make content. But once I get a once things go where they're going to go, and I have agents, and I'm in a show casted for stuff, I'm still gonna always do this because I love it. But this won't be my bread and butter, so I won't have to come up here multiple times a week to stream. Like I can literally just pop in and out. You get what I'm saying? Give y'all some content there, and it's all good because I'm making my money being a part of the show that I'm a part of, or with the brand deals that I'm going to have. And Hallie is a brand ambassador for Pandora bracelets. Like she's a brand ambassador for Core Water. Like these are like major brands. She's the face of Doechii. Like she doesn't need to be streaming. Like, so I don't know. A family show would do good. They used to make good lives together prior to Halo, so that would be cool. Not sure if that will ever happen. I feel like if she was with it, if they could come to a general consensus, that who would not tune into Hallie, DDG, and Halo? Everybody will watch. Everybody will watch that. Everybody will watch it. And then I honestly feel like even if, because Hallie was in his content though, it's not like she was opposed to it. She was not opposed to being in his content. I don't know what happened or what went wrong. I feel like, hey Mia, what's up, baby? Thank you. I feel like what went wrong is that DDG wants Halo to be woo wop, and Hallie did not want her baby to be woo wop. I don't really think if it was up to Hallie, we would never probably see Halo that much. Like we see how often she posts him. She'll post some cute snaps or some cute pictures with him here and there, but we don't see him every day. Like if Halo lived with DDG, I think we would see Halo every day. And I don't know that Hallie ever really wanted that necessarily. Like I feel like she was okay with it. You know, like yeah, you could show him sometimes, but like for it to be like a part of the like, y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Can we get 5 more likes? We should at least have 100 likes. Everybody up in here, do me a favor and give me a thumbs up before I get out of here, because that's the show. I do want to show you all something that I feel like we really, really do need to, we all need to see it. There's this mom. I don't know exactly what state she's in, but I'm going to play her content because I came across it and it really disturbed me. It really did. Can we have 5 more likes? Everybody give me a thumbs up. Thank you. So we can get to this next segment. I missed most of the show. It's okay, boo. Yes, I said the same thing, Amberella, because she had to kind of counteract it. She's like, he's already out here. So, but I don't think she would have ever really been showing her kid. I feel like she would have went the Beyonce route. And we would have just seen him, you know, here or there. This is why he trapped her with that pregnancy. What happened with Doechii? Oh, Doechii was being very extremely staff on the Gala night because she didn't want people to see her outfit before she hit the red carpet. She was like cussing and yelling at them. It was not cute. Can we get 9 more likes so that I can show y'all this next segment? Everybody smash the like button. Give me a thumbs up. Excuse me. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. What am I doing? Oh. Let me have some more things that I want to show y'all, but I'm very hungry. I haven't had any food. So I'm going to show y'all this last segment. We're going to talk about this for a little bit, and then I will come back mañana. Then I was kind of feeling like, do I want to go get some tacos? I don't know. Wait, no. Oh, come on. See, this is why is this doing this? All right, let me get 6 more likes. Four more likes. Everybody give me a thumbs up.
Well, good morning, TikTok. I really have something very important to say. A black mom of 3 boys and a little girl, and my son, who is 16 years old, dates a white girl. The white girl's parents don't want her dating a little black boy. So they're talking about lynching my son. We're not having that. They went to his job to harass him at Walmart, scared the shit out of my baby. He FaceTimed me like he seen a ghost. So since they're talking about harming my son, they got the right black mom. Let's go ahead and make these motherfuckers famous. Meet Mariah Monroe, the mother of the young lady that my son is dating. She's very much racist. She doesn't want her daughter dating my black son. And they're talking about harming my son and lynching him. Meet the dad of the young lady. He's talking about he don't like black people, but don't he got dreads in his head in a cornrow style? And isn't that a black culture? Fuck out my face, sir. This is the uncle of the little girl that is trying to cause my son harm, talking about lynching him and everything the fuck else. And this is the grandpa of the little girl that is talking about causing my son bodily harm. They went up to my son's job at a Walmart location and tried to intimidate him by stalking him, staring him down, walking past his register, all types of foolish fuckery. So since they're talking about making my son a statistic, which I'm not going for because I rock an orange jumpsuit any day, let's go ahead and make him famous. So if anything was to ever happen to my son, just know that these folks did it. And baby, I'm not taking this lightly.
Wait, now let's
at all.
again.
We are living in is trying to cause my son harm. She doesn't want her daughter black son. And they're talking about harming my son and lynching him. Meet the dad of the young lady. He's talking about he don't like black people, but don't he got dreads in his head in a cornrow style? And isn't that a black culture? Fuck out my face, sir. This is the uncle of the little girl that is trying to cause my son harm.
So all of their last names is Monroe.
Talking about lynching him and everything the fuck else. And this is the grandpa of the little girl that is talking about causing my son bodily harm. They went up to my son. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you the attention you shall so deserve. How you going to blame me for something that my son was going to do whether I told him or not? Do you know that that little girl gets abused at home? You didn't know that, did you? Because I didn't say that. I didn't want to put her business out there. Did you know she lives in filth? Did you know that Children's Services told me that her father is in a well-known hate group? Did you know that? I didn't say that out here. I just told what they were trying to do to my son. But you blame me. I blame your mama for you being able to make this comment. That's who I blame. I blame your parents for not sitting up here raising you correctly and not taking accountability for your BS that you posted on people's TikToks and everything else. Don't bring that over here. Don't bring that over here. All skin folk ain't kin folk, and you showed me damn well you don't mean no positive over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna remove you. I'm gonna block you, and you go ahead and you have the days you so deserve. I'm gonna go ahead.
It's 2025, and a teenager, 16, I believe, they're in Pennsylvania. That's what I think she said. He's dating a clear girl. Clear girl's parents do not want their daughter with this boy. They've threatened, they've stalked, they've harassed. They've done everything but physically assault this teenage boy. I also said, and I wrote in the comments, I said, please tell your son to get away from that girl. It is not worth it. He's 16 years old. His life, it hasn't even started yet. Do not throw it all away for a trashy ass, trailer park ass. I don't give a fuck. I'm saying it. Because you could clearly, she does not come from good stock. Look at what her family looks like. They all look fucking dirty. They look like they barely washed their ass. They probably only get in the pool and then tell her that she's clean. Probably wipes back to front. Leave these motherfucking, somebody said they look inbred. Leave these inbred ass motherfucking Neanderthals alone. They don't mean you any good. And it really, really, this is why I go so hard. And we, okay, because on TikTok, I make content and I react to like Black men saying white women are better. They love you better. They're more docile. They're more friendly. They're more caring. They apologize more. They take accountability more. And it's like, bro, these women will literally get you fucking killed. A lot of them come from racist backgrounds. The same way that trauma is passed on genetically and through our DNA, generation after generation, being evil, demonic, wicked, and having a deep-rooted, deep-seated hatred for Black people has been passed down for them, to them, through them. A lot come, they fight through it, they work through it, but there's so many racist white people in the fucking world to this day. There's a woman by the name of Shiloh that literally called a little Black boy nigger, 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 and she's raised over $500,000 on one of those GoFundMe sites. It's not exactly GoFundMe because the GoFundMe one was taken down, but she's raised it. And so many white people are under there saying disgusting and deplorable things, and they feel like it's their get back because Carmelo Anthony got out on bail, and we helped to raise some money for him when it's not the same thing. Carmelo Anthony was defending himself. They ain't nobody mad about George Floyd or Kyle Rittenhouse getting GoFundMes. But this has been happening since the beginning of time. Now imagine that little girl said that he raped her, and she actually went to the police. They don't mean you no good. Not all, not all. And I'm not necessarily against interracial dating, but shit like this makes me feel like, bitch, we don't need to be fucking around with the whiteys. Especially the women. I just recently rewatched a clip from the movie Rosewood and how all of that started. The Claire woman was getting her ass beat up and down the cabin, the fucking Shake Shack, by her husband. While two Negro women at the time, they would be called Negro, was cleaning her house. She geared up to go outside and say that a nigger beat her ass and raped her when it was her husband that had been doing it all along. They burned that motherfucking town to the ground. Throughout history, these women have fucking lied. They've weaponized their tears. They were at the fucking barbecues, in the picnics, the picnickers, watching Black men hang and burn right alongside their husbands. Yet y'all think they're just so much better than the women that actually give birth to your funky ass. Your bitch ass will get up here and say that these women are better for you when they've literally had your whole communities burned to a fucking ground. I don't know what type of MK Ultra mind control. I don't know what type of glamour magic. I don't know what the fuck type of spell work, what type of root work this is. We see thousands of videos of them harassing people, attacking people, bullying people, cussing people out, calling you niggas. Yet, we're the aggressive ones. We see the tragic biracials cry about being raised by white mothers and literally hating and condemning their Black dads for having an interracial child. Let me show you the latest one that I've come across. Yet, y'all swear that they better. It's a fucking sickness. It's a sickness. You niggas are sick. Something is wrong. It's just self-hatred. You hate yourself and you want to be closer to whiteness. You want proximity to whiteness and you want to feel equal to the white man. So you want to bed and wed his daughter when they all hate your ass as a collective. A lot of white people are just fucking inherently racist. They can't help it. It's culture at this point.
As a biracial child of a white mother, I wish there was more outlets to express how terrible of a decision it is for a black man to get a white woman pregnant. I don't think it's fair for you to bring a child into this world that's going to experience the type of identity crisis that children of biracial families experience, especially those that come from broken homes where the father is missing or the father's family is not around and all that child sees is their white side of their family. Personally, anytime I see a black man with a white woman, I instantly get the cringe because I have lived the experience of being a biracial child to a white mother. And I understand that with that comes a whole lot of inherited racism within that family, that there's nothing being married or having a child with a black man can erase. And to me, it's super selfish for a black man to impregnate a white woman, given the history of America and white Americans. And truly, there's no safe outlet for us to express our experiences because there's this perception of privilege that we don't actually feel we have, but others feel we do. And the one that gives me the most ick is the aesthetic child, right? It's when two people from different backgrounds have a child together for an aesthetic look. That one, it really blows my mind. It really truly does, because just because a child looks good on the outside doesn't mean the things that you are doing to them on the inside doesn't create an ugliness. I think it's tormenting to put a child through this kind of identity crisis where they're going to have to always try to figure out where they fit in or how they can fit in because they never feel like they fit in. As a biracial child of a white mother, I wish there was more outlets.
Yeah, I have one other that I want to show y'all. Wait, let me stop sharing. So I don't see everything else. All right, I'm going to show y'all this last videos and then we're going to go. They just think we bitter and angry and hating and jealous. They don't listen to me. They don't listen to us. Now, a 16-year-old boy getting threatened to be lynched for dating a white girl in 2025. Like, really let that sink in. I like that. This just seems so like cavalier or like, oh, like, no, this is really fucking serious.
So this guy said, if you want proof that white people don't view us the same, just have a baby by one of their people, their children or whatever, and then see how they treat you after they all break up. But it don't even got to be after y'all break up. So when I first found out that my white baby mom was pregnant, I decided I was going to try to do the good thing and, make a relationship work. So she ended up moving like 2.5, 3 hours away from where I was living to go live closer to her family, which was in like Cumberland, Maryland. So I decided, okay, whatever, I'm gonna go live up there to try to make something work with her. She was living in a apartment that her grandparents had owned. So I go up there, I'm staying with her, and I'm working at like this AT&T store, and she's working as a massage therapist. So one day she go to work, and when I wake up, because I had slept in or whatever, I get up, I go in the kitchen to go make something to eat, and her uncle is literally sitting in the fucking kitchen at the at the dining room table, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I'm sitting here like, yo, what's up with you? I'm like, what's going on? He was like, yeah, well, I came to let you know that the owner of this property no longer wants you staying here. Mind you, this was her mother's brother. We were staying in like her father's parents' house or some shit like that. So the whole time I'm like, what? So I'm like, what do you mean? And so she's like, yeah, the owner of this house no longer wants you here, so forth and so on. I'm like, man, fuck out of here. Like I say, oh, wait, well, let them tell me that. So now I'm getting livid. So I ended up leaving because I'm so mad. And I called my baby mother and tell her what's going on. And she's like, what? That is not, no. It started going off. So then the police called my phone. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm on the phone with the police. We talking. The police telling me that her parents, well, her mother called the police on me and told them, and well, I don't really know what she wants us to do about it because this, like, they didn't say you actually broke any laws.
Right.
They pretty much just want you to leave the entire city of Cumberland, not just leave the apartment building. They want me to. They thought they had the right to call police on me because I wouldn't leave the entire town. And I was like, "Are you fucking serious right now?" And that's just one of many stories, like behind me dating this woman for the very small amount of time that I tried to date her. What? So this guy said,
This is, and you know what really gets me? Well, I'm gonna play this and I'm gonna tell y'all what gets me.
"Are you real fast, right?" I remember when before my son was born, her mother said to her, she said, "It will be a blessing if that baby was born dead." And when she said that shit, bro, like it fucked my head up so bad because I'm like, yo, fuck the fact that you don't want her to be pregnant by me or you don't want her to have my baby. What kind of mother would wish some traumatizing ass shit on her daughter like that out of her emotion? Like that is a completely irrational emotion. That shit is crazy. However, from there, right, like later on, I remember me and her mother got into it really bad because, like, I don't know, we used to get into it all the time. But I remember her telling me, like, my son was in the seat bouncing around in the car, and me and her daughter were in the car talking. And I remember her mother was like yelling and screaming, like, and this is why I said I wish that baby was never fucking born, because I knew he wasn't gonna do anything but fuck her life up and da 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 da. And all I'm thinking is like, bro, what? When I met your daughter, she was living in the basement apartment and selling marijuana. Like, what the fuck? Like, how did the baby, if anything, he made her get her shit together because that's when she stopped doing that and started trying to focus on doing something the right way and went back to school and everything else. Like, what? Anywho, but like, so her, like me and her are going back and forth. And I mean, I got so angry and so livid because this woman talking to me like this. And I don't allow people to talk to me like that. But she's a woman and then a woman at that. I'm trying to restrain myself. And so like, so now I'm cussing her out.
Notice how he says she's a woman and then a white woman at that. So I'm trying to restrain myself.
And I'm telling her about herself. And so her father comes out and he's trying to figure out what's going on. And so I tell him everything that the woman had did to me, how she, like, when I was coming up there trying to build a family with his daughter to fucking do shit the right way, how her mother harassed me, sent her brothers to harass me, like literally fucking threatened me with the police, wished death upon my child, and all this other stuff. And she's like, no, that never happened. Lying to her husband. And her husband's like, did you really say that? Like,
didn't I tell you they lied? They lied like a fucking Persian rug.
Really looking at her. And the whole time she's lying. And so I'm just sitting here thinking, like, my son is bouncing around in the seat right now and watching all of this transpire because that's his grandmother and I'm his father. Like, he loves us both at this point. Why would you want to be beefing with me in front of him? Like, I just didn't understand it. All of that shit, like, bro, what? And there's so many other stories I could tell about how many times I tried to get him and she made it hard. Or when the one time she told me I could have him for a couple of days and then I got him. I let him go to my mother's house. And because he was at my mother's house instead of with me, where she felt like if I was going to leave him at my mother's house, that I should stay there with him. But I had literally had my other children at my house. And he went.
That took me out too. Because what you mean you had your other children at your house, so he couldn't be at your house with your other kids? Like that, I didn't understand that part. And he was in a whole other state. but you got him to take him to your mother. See, these motherfuckers be bandits too at the end of the day. That's why we say they go and get the same type of motherfucking nigga. Bitch, they go over, they get baby mama the fuck out too. These men love to say, oh, it's you black women, it's you black women that. No, y'all motherfuckers baby mama the clear women too. Baby mama them the fuck out too. And they others do not accept y'all not having shit. Come out, oh, at least the white woman will build with me. No, the fuck she won't. The white woman will get with you when y'all in college because you are a fucking engineer major, bitch. Or you are about to get drafted to the NFL. She can see where you're going. Everybody starts out here when they're in college together. She's not fucking just getting you unless she's a trailer park asshole. She's not getting with you with your broke ass and really just loving you for you unless she's a trailer park ass, meth head asshole. That's the only way they get with these clear women. And they are at the bottom. Y'all both is at the fucking bottom. Y'all probably met in rehab. It'd be all of that for me. But they swear it's just the black woman, the black woman, the black woman, the black woman, the black woman. Bitch, you got the same motherfucking type of pookie in the ray that y'all accuse us of having. Y'all don't change. A leopard don't change his motherfucking stripes. He just go to a different part of the motherfucking jungle, bitch. Goofy ass niggas getting with racist ass white women. And the mother gonna fucking say, oh, I wish that baby was born dead. How do you think she's going to treat that child raising him up? How do you think that white family is going to treat that fucking biracial child? And this is why the biracials be so fucking tragic. And then they come over to the black community and blame us for their racist ass white side. We got to clean that up. We got to help to fucking rear them up when they come in our spaces and teach them hygiene and teach them how to properly wash their ass and give them a little bit of self-esteem. Because a lot of us as colorists is all outdoors, and if you light and bright, we uphold you and lift you up in our fucking society because we colorists is all outdoors, self-hatred like a motherfucker. When your white side is racist is all outdoors and will never fucking accept you and will never allow you to claim white because they want to keep their fucking bloodline pure, yet they blame the black community for not being able to fucking feel included. I'm not black enough for the blacks. Bitch, go and tell your Meemaw and your P.O that you ain't white enough for them and see what the fuck they say. Shit be making me motherfucking sick.
To my mother's house because we barely ever got to see him, and she wanted to keep him, but I still had other obligations and responsibilities. And I'm like, I mean, that's his grandmother. He can spend a day with them. She flipped out, decided that she was going to have her sister drive her clear across state lines to come pick him up. And then I told her, no, I'm not giving them to you. You can go back and I'll give them to you when I'm ready. I'll bring them back when we said we agree upon. And because she had custody, she decided to call police. But the police in Pennsylvania, like, look, man, you told me that you told me, like, we ain't got nothing to do with that. We can't enforce your custody rule. You got to do something else about that. And they wouldn't do nothing for it. So, like, it's so many stories. Oh my God, I could tell thousands of them, but I'm not going to right now. So let me run this.
Yeah, we're all just jealous and bitter and haters. We're jealous, we're bitter, we're haters, we're loud, we're aggressive, we're bad mothers. We do a bad job. But when you have the babies with the clear women, they experience blatant racism from their motherfucking Meemaw and people. Racism. That's what the fuck you give your kids when you have them with the clear coochie bitches. Racism, prejudice, discrimination. They get called nigga, nappy-headed nigga. And they get told they would hope you would have died, you would have came out born dead. That's what the Meemaw and the Peepaw is giving y'all's kids. But y'all swear that black women is just terrible. But yet that man, now he's saying that he only want to date black women. Yeah, because you want a black woman to help raise your motherfucking tragic biracial ass kids. They always want us to play cleanup woman. And being that we ain't doing it no more, send the motherfucking kids to Meemaw and Peepaw, bitch, with that motherfucking nasty ass pea and jello salad that they be eating with the mayonnaise, bitch. We go fuck. We are tired of raising a motherfucking nation, and we get no grades. We get no motherfucking gratitude, bitch. We get called everything but a child of God. It don't matter what we do. We can literally lick the fucking ground a man stepped on, and he will say, "You didn't." A white woman would have licked it. She would have slid her bare coochie across the ground. Child. You rather give your child a lifetime filled with racism. You rather get your ass beat up and down the street. They even unaliving these black men. The white girls, they taking them out of here. They poking them up, pow-powing, pew-pewing. They poisoning them, wiping their shitty toilets with their toothbrush. They doing all types of stuff to y'all, and y'all swear we just got to throw in the towel. And when we do talk about these things, when I talk about these things, because I've had people tell me like, oh, why do you care? You need to let it go. Why do you care? You sound angry and bitter and mean and jealous and hate. Bitch, I'm only saying that in defense of us. I'm playing these things in defense of us because I am so tired of everyone making it seem like we are terrible fucking monsters when we literally are motherfucking earth, bitch. Melanin rich women, we are Mother Nature. Everybody loves us. We take care of everybody. We help everybody. We are fucking sweet as apple pie. Unless you fuck with us. Bitch, now if you fuck with me, you're gonna get venom. But other than that, we will do anything for anybody. And I'm so over people making it seem like we are the fucking terrors and the villains of the story when it's really not us. It's the clear bitches. It's always been the clear bitches. I just don't understand the Jedi mind trick of it all. The destiny swapping of it all. It has to be a spell. It got to be some type of magic. It has to be. And this is not me saying that all monoracial, melanin-rich women are perfect, because that's not true. But more of us will take care of your children and ensure that they have a good life than the latter. Because guess what? We used to take care of their fucking kids too. We started being called lazy and loud and aggressive when we stopped taking care of their fucking kids and cleaning up their funky ass houses and teaching them outright how to wash their ass. We still teach them how to wash their ass. They just look at us on TikTok. They are fucking soaking up all of our content. They're on like, Black girl shower TikTok. Oh my God, I've never taken a shower like this. I love Black women. I see so many videos of them fucking glazing us because we literally, we still teach them. They just watch us. They study us. We are the fucking blueprint. And I don't care what anybody has to say. I'm so over everybody making it seem like we are just these terrible, fucking evil, demonic people. And then like even other cultures, they tell their children, if you're ever lost, go and find a Black woman. A Black woman will help you. I've heard an Indian man say that. I've heard a white woman say that. I've heard a white man say that whenever they were lost, when they were kids, their parents told them to go find a Black woman. You see us in videos being martyrs. You see us literally putting our bodies on the line, sacrificing ourselves, helping people, defending people. But yet the world treats us like we're the fucking villain when we're really the savior. Bitch, we're the savior. We've always been the backbone. And now we're starting to center ourselves and people can't take it. They're trying to make it seem like we're them and they're us, but we know the truth and we got to keep the motherfucking truth alive. I'm going to go. I love y'all. I enjoy this interaction immensely. I hope everybody has a wonderful night and sweet dreams. Show up as her, be heard, don't let nobody play in your face. Life is a movie, you're starring in it. The world is a stage. Baby, you are at the center. You've always been at the fucking center. And shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to my white girls, everybody. I love people if you're a good person. But as a collective, we know you all's history. We know how a lot of y'all get down. And we're not going to continue to fucking lie about it. Brooklyn. Like, comment, subscribe, share because I know that you care. I love y'all so bad, real bad. See you all mañana. Bye.